morning. It is Friday, February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. Still have nothing planned. I have thought it over and over and over and over, and I think I've come to the point where I can safely say that I have overthought it. I've overthinked it. Because I want to give my husband something spectacular. And it's just nothing's good enough. You know, this year I don't want to just drop a ton of money and buy him something we can't afford. Because every time I buy him something, you gotta get to know my husband. He loves everything. He has a million hobbies. I mean, seriously, he loves to learn and do everything. He was on I'm gonna make flies, as in fly fishing flies. He was on that kick for a while, and by the time I bought him everything for it, he all of a sudden he wanted to be on learn how to do lock picking. Not to break into anyone's house or anything, just to do locks. He wants to be able to pick locks. He wants to go hunting, or he wants to shoot guns. And so I saved up money to buy him a gun. And he was like, I really want there's a very specific kind of gun that I want. And then by the time that we got around to buying it, he didn't really want that anymore. He wanted a camera. So I bought him a camera, and he's never used it. I mean, it's just constantly, and it's not like I can just go and I bought him experiences as well. And he's just as bad with the experiences. One time I bought him it was an adventure day. It was an adventure day to go bungee jumping. He could have gone, there was a net, so it was very safe and everything, but we were going to go bungee jumping. He could have done it tandem with me, or he could have done it on his own, or he could have done it in the dark. There's this place, there's a gigantic building that you can bungee jump inside, and they'll make it dark, so you just feels like you're jumping into the abyss. Or there's so many cool things they could have done, zorbing or orbing or whatever. And that was a $100 gift certificate. He never used it, and it expired. So there you go. I mean, I'm not a very good gift giver, but he's not a very good gift receiver, because he doesn't often utilize the gift that I give him. So I decided I didn't want to buy him something. I wanted to maybe make him something this year. So anyways, I have just dropped him off at work, and so I've got the car today, and we are going to be running some errands and maybe running to Hobby Lobby and being inspired. I always get very inspired at Hobby Lobby. Maybe I can think of something that I can make him. I don't want to say it's something easy, but I suppose it's more important that it's nice. If it's too extravagant, it might not be nice. I might end up doing a terrible job on it. So we've got that. Something that I'm kind of itchy about right now is our future, which is that's just sort of my default. I'm always thinking about our future, thinking about, do we need to be planning for this or planning for that or whatever. And I think it's time to kind of look into buying a house, because we have a 2-bedroom apartment that we rent. It's a duplex. The lady next door smokes like a freight train. She's nice and everything, and she's deaf, which is kind of convenient because Micaiah is a big-time crier and cries all night, and she shares a wall with him. So that's kind of nice that she can't hear him crying. But she smokes and smokes and smokes, and we smell it. We smell it all throughout our house, and I know we're getting some of that secondhand crap. And but more than that, we want to have another baby, and I don't really want to move when I'm pregnant. And I just spoke with my friend the other day. She said the biggest problem she has is she's got a baby that was born the same day as Micaiah, so he's about 9 months old, and she's got a 2-year-old. And she said that there's zero intimacy because they have a 2-bedroom apartment, so their 9-month-old sleeps with them in their bedroom, and they cannot be intimate because they need to be extremely quiet or they wake the baby up, and they can't put the baby in with the 2-year-old because the baby still is working on sleep training like we are. We're working on sleep training. And so, it's like, what do you do, really? And we have hard enough time with the intimacy thing anyways, because by the time you get Micaiah in bed, you know, you're just sort of, we've just never have gotten fully into the swing of it since having him, which I feel like is pretty normal. And I want our marriage to be important, and I want to take time for our marriage to be important and be a priority. So anyways, that's why I feel like we need a 3-bedroom. Like, my dream, okay, now this is very, very dangerous to say what you want and what would make you happy, because plenty of people think that buying stuff, getting more stuff, bigger stuff, better stuff would make you happy. And I know that's not true. So I need to be thankful for, I am very thankful for what I have. But I suppose what we would really be looking for in a house is a 3-bedroom place with like a shed or something. He really needs a man cave. I need for him to have a man cave. He has so much, like I said, so many hobbies, so many things that represent Dan and all of his creativity, and we just don't have room for all of it in the house. He wants to be able to have several projects on the go, so he needs a man cave. And I would really like room to have a garden, like to grow food. And I hate tornadoes, and we are in the middle of the tornado alley, so I would really like a tornado shelter. And if we were going to be really like everything we want, we really want like some type of a body of water, because we love to go fishing. So yeah, a house on land, a 3-bedroom house with a man cave, a tornado shelter on some land, which is pretty doable, because we live in a pretty country. If you can tell in the background here, we live in a pretty country area. But I don't really know how to buy a house. Dan's got a really great job and everything, but we don't know what we're doing. First of all, we suck at saving. The way we save, kind of like, you know, stuffing money in socks, hiding it from each other. Like, I have probably, you know, a few $100s hidden in the house, sort of rainy day money. For me, really, I've been saving up for vacation, because whenever we go on vacation, the whole time we're like getting like the cheapest stuff. Like, we go out to eat, we just get like the cheapest stuff on the menu, and we can't do everything that we want to do because we didn't save for it. So we're going prayerfully in July. I really want to take him to Florida, because he's never seen like a really good ocean, and there's some really good ocean. There's a good ocean there, and I think that's sorry, there was a turkey just walking along the road. That was strange. But anyways, we need to save up money. We don't know how to do that. We don't know how to buy a house. We don't know what it entails. So we're first-time homeowners, so that would mean that there's things that we would qualify for, like a first-time homeowner, possibly a no down payment loan or something. We need to talk to our bank. We were going to this Saturday, but this Saturday is Valentine's Day, and that's lame. I don't want to go to the bank on Valentine's Day. But I am getting kind of itchy, because I am kind of wanting another baby. And my thoughts on the baby thing is that at the moment I'm working super hard to lose weight. Since the beginning of January, I've decided to cut out meat, so I've been living as if I'm a vegetarian. And I've been doing exercises every night. I'm doing a 30-day butt blaster, 30-day a tummy blaster exercise, 2 different exercises, like programs. I'm just working really hard to lose weight, and I really want to get back to I'd love to get back to my pre-wedding weight, which was probably around 125, and I'm probably around 150. So I really feel like Dan deserves for me to really work on my body. And actually, I remember telling him in December that his Valentine's Day gift would be that I was going to work really hard on getting back into shape. Not because he cares what I look like or anything, which I'm sure he appreciates it when I, look good and feel good. But I feel sexier when I when I put time. Sorry for the sudden change of location. What I was saying is I feel sexier when I put time and effort into my look, and that usually benefits him if I feel good about myself. So, anyways, that was my morning rant. We're going to get started for the day. Check this out. I've noticed that every first filming of the day, I just look horrible. And I'm just going to, this is just what I look like in the morning. Kind of crazy tornado hair. So, anyways, I